So what's happening, guys? Back with another supplement review. This is David with Mission to Muscle, and today we're going to review a pre-workout. And before we start, I want to be totally transparent with you guys, totally honest with you guys. Just want to let you know I've been on the juice for a few days. Don't know if I like it or not, but I have to kind of let you guys know I've been on the alien juice. Just messing around like I do sometimes. So we're going to review Alien Juice Pre-Workout by Gorilla Alpha. That's a stacked freaking label there. I had to give this one a try there. Not only that, I'm just going to put this on the shelf when I'm done with it, if I finish it completely, because that's just a bitchin', some good decals there. Bitchin' labeling going on there. I love it. So we'll get right into the ingredient profile, and then I'll get into the effects and what to expect on this pre-workout, because like I said, it's pretty stacked. We'll start right on the top here. We got Betaalanine at 4 grams. That's for the more reps, more sets, tingling, itching, scratching, whatever you're going to get. Then we have L-tyrosine at 1.25 grams. This is for dopamine release and cognitive function. Then we have alpha GPC, 600 milligrams. This is for cognitive function, focus, also power output in the gym at that dosage. Then we have caffeine anhydrous, 400 milligrams, and this is at this 2-scoop dose if you haven't figured that out yet. And at 2 scoops, just so you guys know, there's a total of 485 milligrams total caffeine of regular caffeine anhydrous, slow-acting and fast-acting caffeine. So get that out of the way. Then we have Araya genesis extract at 250 milligrams. This is going to help with fat loss, energy, focus, well-being. Then we have a Mento Pump, 200 milligrams. This is a ingredient that's supposed to be a PDE inhibitor. So it blocks few enzymes that actually cause vasodilation and vasorestriction, so you can get a better pump during the workout. Also, it's been studied for fat loss benefits as far as mobilizing fat, and also calcium release for muscle contraction and power output in the gym. So very good ingredient. Then we have Kigelia Africana at 200 milligrams. This is a DMAA replacement. If you guys don't know what DMAA is, this is for mood, well-being, cognitive function, fat loss, energy, when there's a couple of other ingredients. And it's one of the stronger exotic stems out there. Of course, this ingredient's got mixed information out there. It's anywhere between 60 and 80% the strength of regular DMAA, so it's not going to be as strong. I'll let you guys know what I feel, or if I feel anything on this as far as nootropic-wise. Then we have acetylcholine, 200 milligrams. This is another cognitive function ingredient. Very, very, very good choline source for brain function, memory processing. Then we have citrus aurantium at 200 milligrams. Synephrine, and it's got a few other metabolites in it that help with fat loss. A little bit of energy on this particular ingredient. 200 milligrams is actually a good dose. Then we have hordenine, the bring it together ingredient, the synergistic ingredient that once you throw it in there, it makes all the other ingredients work more efficiently. Hordenine is for energy, fat loss, also mood and focus. 150 milligrams. Then we have pink Himalayan salt at 100 milligrams, hydration, cell volumization. Then we have choline citrate. This is the fast-acting choline, caffeine here. And I hope I said caffeine citrate, not choline citrate. My mind's kind of getting ahead of myself still on the pre-workout here. Then we have Infinergy at 50 milligrams. This is a slow-acting caffeine. It's getting, once you take, it's going to last in 4 to 6 hours as it kind of trickles away. Then we have Astronin at 50 milligrams. This is a digestive aid for all these ingredients to get in your system. Then we have B3, 10 milligrams. Whatever, B3. Niacin. That helps a little bit of flushing. Brings out, you see niacin in pre-workouts. It brings out, dilates the blood vessels closer to the skin. I don't know if that's what they're using it for. A little bit of, energy-wise, kind of a warmth that you might get. And that's a decent dose. If you're sensitive to niacin, you're not going to have any problems with that. Heparin A at 1%, 200 micrograms. This is so the body produces more choline, so it can utilize more choline for brain function, energy, muscle contractions, and everything that choline does in the body. So, Alien Juice by Gorilla Alpha. How did it do? So this is a 1 scoop or 2 scoops. So we went off to 2 scoops. 2 scoops, you're going to get 20 servings. It's kind of like the go rate here. And I believe this is still between that 40 and 50 bucks. On SubKings, that's where I got it from. The flavor on this is a, geez, what is this? This is a peach flavor. And it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm got no complaints with it. I'm not going to You know, like I said, sip on it for hours. I downed it within 3 minutes to get the clock going there to to see how this thing hits the few times I took it. So the scooper's right on. You don't have to worry about a scale on this thing, and I give it up to them. 2 scoops is that 15 grams. It might be a tad bit under or a tad bit over, but it's like right there. Really good job. I love when I see that. What you're going to expect on this, you're going to take the scoop. Betaalanine kicks in anywhere, depending on your digestion. If you've eaten something before, if you haven't eaten something, it's going to kick in between that 5 to 15 minute mark. And when it kicks in, it's a medium high level Betaalanine at the 2 scoops. So you feel, I felt it in the throat, and felt really good and interesting. I like that throat feeling. Kind of makes me go, like, knows that something's activating. Felt the little pins and needles on the scalp and a little bit on the arms. I didn't get the warmth going on. I didn't get that, like, I consider it like a sunburning warmth. I didn't get any of that. I just got the pins and needles. I don't get the scratching or the itching either. So that's going to last on a medium high level for probably about 30 minutes. And then another 30 minutes, it's going to hang around, but it's going to start dialing down at that time. And it's some good beta. It really is. So if you guys are into beta, you know, that's a positive for this. If you don't like beta, then of course, you don't want to get this product. Energy. This is where it all comes in. So I just finished 2 hours of training. I had to leave because I got to do this review, and then I got to go off to work. I have to go up and get ready still. So I'm still on it. So we're going to talk about the energy first. I'm going to dial it down just so you guys can get an idea on how this thing delivers, then the focus, and then the pump. So the energy starts to kick in at, I'd say, about 15 minutes. And it's pretty rapid. So 15 to 20 minutes, you've kind of gotten like a wake-up feeling. You almost feel that whole 75 milligrams of caffeine citrate just jump in. And 75 milligrams of caffeine is no joke for a lot of people. Man, it's not going to race your heart. It's not going to spike your adrenaline glands or anything like that. But you feel awake. 20 minutes, you're up, and you're sitting there, and you're sitting there for another, I'd say, 15 more minutes, because right around 35 to 45 minutes in, you're sitting there, and you're just awake. You start to feel kind of a little good. So I put my headphones on, and I know when I start feeling good is when I start like hearing the music differently, you know, and I start, you know, bobbing back and forth, and, you know, doing little shoulder things. I don't go doing flash dancing or anything like that, but do a little pop in, lock in, break dancing, spin on my head a couple times, just joking. But you start feeling good. And that 30, all of a sudden, like, you're feeling good, you're feeling the energy, you're not expecting anything. 35 to 45 minutes is when all of a sudden it just kind of rushes in. And it's almost like the rest of the caffeine, the cognitive functions, everything just rushes in at once. And like I said, we're going to talk about the energy first. It hits you. And it hits you so, you know, so rapidly that you're almost taken back, like, okay, I'm ready to go all of a sudden. And it lasts, the energy stays, so it hits at that 45, maybe 50 minute mark, depending on who you are. And that's as high as it's going to get. It's just like leveled. When the focus finally dials in, that's when the energy pretty much peaks and levels out. But that energy from the caffeine, from the hormoning, from all the focus ingredients it's developed will last for 2 hours and then some. So this is a great morning pre for those that have to go off to work afterwards, because you dial down off of it. It lasts for, I trained for 2 hours. I clocked it that the energy really lasted for another 2 to 3 hours. Of course, after about an hour after training, it starts to dial down, but it's there for a long period of time. Now focus at that 45 to 50 minute mark, that focus pops in with the energy. And I'd say around that 50 minute to an hour mark is when it just like peaks and you're just taken back. Now, this is a very interesting focus, just so you know. It's not, I like to say it's focus and concentration, and it's clear. There's no hazy, eutropic, druggy type focus or feeling to this at all, but it's more concentration than it is focus. So like right now when I'm doing this video right now, I'm in my head and I'm forcing myself to talk, because when you're in the gym and you're into your music and you're training and you're so concentrated on what you're doing, you're almost not really in the mood to talk. You're doing a lot of talking up here in the head, but you're really not in the mood to voice, you know, to speak. so to speak. So I'm trying to really concentrate on speaking as I deliver this video right now, because I kind of just want to sit in my head and think in a way. So very, very, very good. Concentration is up there. Focus is just like a step below. So you're going to have very good, if you don't like really strong focus pre-workouts, then stay away from this one. If you don't like real good high level energy, then this one isn't for you, because this is a high level energy, long lasting, high level focus, but not tunnel vision, not living in a bubble, and all that energy and that focus will last you for 2 to 3 hours after your training. If you train for 2 hours or an hour and a half, you can figure out the multiplication and the adding as far as the way I'm trying to describe it here. It lasts for a long period of time. So a night pre, take it 6 hours before you're going to bed, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, well-being. So we're talking about the DMAA, because I want to deliver you guys. A lot of you guys like DMHA, DMA, some of you don't. So the DMAA is well-being, euphoric type feelings. Just so you know, I can't say that I'm happy. It doesn't make me happy, but the days I've taken this and today, I was noticing things that might usually bother me or piss me off don't. So it really elevates your well-being to a happier state, more tolerating state, feel-good state. So like I said, I wouldn't consider it a happy pre, but real feel-good feeling on this thing. I mean, I feel good, and you feel that way throughout the day. It doesn't leave you. I mean, that feel-good feeling actually, I think, lasts longer, maybe 2 to 3 hours longer than the energy and the focus, when the energy and focus dials down. So very good there. Pumps. I took this a few days. Today, the pumps are okay. Get a little vasodilation, little cell swelling, and a little tightness going on there. And I'd say it's more than a little. It's just not extreme. So today I'm a mad scientist, so to speak, and my wife knows I got a little mini scale. A lot of people don't like doing that stuff. It makes it feel like a drug addict, whatever. And you know, it's that druggy mentality. I mean, my wife, when she first met me, was going, "You're not going to snort that stuff, are you?" So basically today I threw some pumps on it, my own little concoction. I threw some nitrates, and I threw some Cellflow 6 in there, because I have some Cellflow 6 by itself, and really brought out the vasodilation and the pumps and the cell swelling. So this is really nicely put together for a pump, any pump product. I mean, complete pump product, whether it's got L-citrulline, whether it's like pump pills. You can pretty much stack any pump product on this, because this has no L-citrulline in it, so you don't have to worry about that. And it doesn't have any betaine anhydrous. So very, very good product to have on the shelf if you're a stacker type person, and you like to do pumps, and then you like an energy product separately, and sometimes you want to put them together, and you just want to have them around. This is very, very good for that. So once again, got this at Subkinks. They have everything. Alien Juice by Gorilla Alpha. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope it was detailed enough. If you guys have any questions, throw it in the comment section for sure. You know I'm going to get back to you. Other than that, this is Dave. I got to get off to work. I'm going to go and get ready, eat, and go knock out my calls for the day. You guys have a good one. We'll see you next time on the channel.